Hey guys, so welcome to day 2 of my 8 days of personal empowerment series. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking. So the point of this series is to basically I have 8 different tips to share with you on personal empowerment and how you can achieve it, and instead of just doing them all in one video, which is what I was initially going to do, I had the idea to spread them out over the course of 8 days. Okay, so it's more like a series, and I'm going to put them up on YouTube. Okay, so they're all going to be together on YouTube. Okay, so today is day 2, and I want to talk about running your own race. Okay, and focusing on yourself, which is basically what running your own race means. And before I start, can you please put in the comments if you have ever sort of compared yourself to other people, ever felt unworthy around other people, okay, because that's all part of what I'm going to talk about in this video, okay? And please share this if you're getting any value so other people can see it too, okay? So I have made some notes, so if I'm looking down, that's just what I'm looking at, okay? Okay, so running your own race, what does that mean? It basically just means, like I said, focusing on yourself, focusing on your own, just your own journey, okay? I can't tell you how many times I used to compare myself to other people. Like, I'm in network marketing, and this happens a lot in our business, okay? We like to compare, like if we're just starting out, we like to compare our success to someone else's success, and normally the people we're comparing ourselves to are people that are naturally more successful. They've been in their business longer, you know, that kind of thing. It's like we compare our chapter 1 with their chapter 20, okay? And that just creates like a feeling of not good enough, okay? I don't know what's going on with my hair, but I tried to fix it before I pressed the live button. And then I just thought, you know what, why not just leave it, okay? So, like, we compare ourselves to our chapter 1s to their chapter 20s, okay? And that's not running your own race. That's not focusing on yourself, okay? And I used to do that all the time. I did that for years, and it kept me stuck. It made me miserable. It made me feel like I wasn't enough. And it wasn't, like, I wasn't being productive in my business when I was doing that, okay? Like, so I would go onto their Facebook pages, people that like I wanted to be like, and I would literally see the things that they were posting, and I would see all of their success, and I would be like, wow, like, why are they having all the success and I'm not? And it made me really, really jealous and bitter, and it just wasn't a nice feeling, okay? Then I started a couple of months ago. So this wasn't that long ago that I used to feel like that, okay? A couple of months ago, I started keeping something called a gratitude journal, like, where I could write down every single day, like, what I was grateful for, anything that happened that day, any challenges I was having. And as I started to keep this journal, I started to notice that I wasn't comparing myself to other people as much. I wasn't feeling those negative feelings of feeling like I wasn't good enough. I started to feel like I started to become more aware of just myself and my thoughts and where all those negative feelings were coming from, why I wanted to compare myself to someone in the first place. And so, like, as I started doing that, I started to realize I was focusing more on myself and not so much on other people, okay? I was starting to run my own race, which is the title of the video. I mean, I couldn't think of a better title than that. So I started keeping a gratitude journal, and over the last couple of months, I've noticed that I'm a lot happier. I'm feeling a lot more abundant. I'm actually, like, happier for other people when they start to have success. I'm not feeling sort of jealous of them anymore. And I've noticed, like, a real change. I feel like I've become more generous. I feel like I'm more loving with myself. And it's just, like, it's really, like, just really changed my whole life, really. Sorry, I've got to sort out my hair because it's driving me nuts. Okay, so if I can give you like any kind of a tip to sort of focus on yourself, it's to start being grateful. Start being grateful for where your life is now. Start, being just happy with how things are now, and you'll notice that you'll compare yourself to other people less if that is something that you do. I know this live is a little bit like all over the place, but I'm just trying to explain it in the best way. Also, when you start being grateful for what you have, you'll also notice that your intuition gets stronger, and you'll like literally, like, it feels like the universe is like guiding me. Like, I feel like much more in tune with things. I feel like things are just flowing to me much more because I've started focusing more on myself and not on what other people are doing. I feel like much more abundant, more loving, and all because I started keeping a gratitude journal. Okay, just something like as simple as that. If you're gonna get one, I would recommend getting an actual journal. I mean, I used to use a notebook and just write down things I was grateful for, but if you can get an actual journal, and it actually one that, some of them, like, they actually ask you questions that make you think. Like the one I have, it's like, what are you grateful for today? Then underneath it, it's like, what have I learned today? And then it's like, what are my challenges? Like, then what can I do about it? It's actually more a book on mindfulness than just writing down what you're grateful for, which is the key, because becoming mindful is like the first step to changing your life. If you're not aware of how things are now, you can't change them. Okay? And so I hope that was helpful for you. I'm just trying to see if there's anything I've missed. I always have to make notes because I start to like babble on and on about things that are completely unrelated. So yeah, running your own race, don't compare yourself to other people. One way to stop comparing yourself to other people, got 10% battery left, is to start being grateful for everything that you have now and starting to appreciate what you have now. Okay, so if you got any value from this, please drop a comment below. I'm gonna do more of these kinds of videos. They really are out of my comfort zone, as you could probably tell, but I'm gonna probably move away from like the makeup type videos that you're probably used to seeing me do and go more down this kind of route. So let me know what you thought of it. If it helped you in any way, please share this if you got any value, and leave me a comment, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.